What's good, y'all? What's the numbers TV? It's your boy Po Ro. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, and like a video if you appreciate the content that Po Ro and What's the Numbers I provided. Today we back with another profile piece. This is on the rapper Kid Cali out of Los Angeles, California, who was shot and killed in August of 2016 at a pool party in the Granada Hills. In this video, we're going to take a look into his career as a rapper, also into the details surrounding his death, and a further look to see if anybody was ever charged or convicted of killing him. So Kid Cali, before his death, was basically an up-and-coming hip-hop artist out of LA, making his rounds out there, networking, trying to rub shoulders with the right people. He had a song with Nipsey Hussle that got him some attention. Also on his Instagram page, he has pictures with rappers like OT Genesis or label execs out in LA like Steve Lobel. He also had his own independent situation with an independent label called Jackpot Records, which is the professional football player Deshaun Jackson. That's his label, Jackpot Records, and they had signed Kid Cali. So he hadn't been at it for a long time as far as like a bunch of old mixtapes or old music you could check out. But in the short period of time that he was, working as far as trying to be a rapper or build a buzz, he was doing the right job. Doing a good job, creating the right situation for himself, being around the right people to where eventually maybe he would have a chance to get that shot to blow up as a rapper, to start making some money or basically, live a lifestyle that he was trying to live, Now, as with a lot of up-and-coming rappers, you sell verses, you host parties, you promote parties to let people know where you're gonna be. So if they want to come out and support or hear your music when you're there or take a picture, that's how you build your buzz also. And that's some of the things he was doing on his page. And sadly to say, the last post he made was about a pool party that was happening that day, and that's where he lost his life. So we're gonna take a little deeper look into the pool party and shooting that took place there. So from what we know is that was hundreds of people there attending this pool party. Everybody's chilling, enjoying the festivities, looking at the eye candy when shots ring out. 3 people get shot altogether. Kid Cali is laid on the floor with multiple gunshot wounds. His friends say that they think at the time that his injuries aren't life-threatening because he's up, he's alert. He isn't like walking around or anything, but he's laid down, but he's alert, he's talking. Eventually the ambulance comes and takes him to the hospital where the doctors find more bullet holes, which quickly leads him to find internal bleeding. And before you know it, Kid Cali's condition deteriorates and he ends up going critical and passing away. Now, in about a month's time, the police end up making an arrest. They arrest a 19-year-old by the name of Kenny Birding, that they say that the shooting is reportedly gang-related, that he seen him, he's from a rival gang supposedly, and he shot him dead. Did the two of them have individual beef? I don't know. Did they have a situation at the party? There's different reports, so I don't know. You guys could figure that out or go look at that if you want to check that out. Some say it was like a handshake that didn't get accepted. Some say it was random. Now, I also got to say this: even though in the paper, his Instagram, it would lose that he's a Crip. In the paper, it said that he wasn't like a noted gang member. So they say basically it was a mistaken identity. But if it's Instagram, he is around a bunch of Crips. He always throwing. So I think he's a Crip, but the paper's saying that he wasn't a Crip or whatever. I just want to put that part in there also. So eventually the case against Kenny Birdie moves forward, and in 2019 he's tried and convicted and sentenced to 50 years to life in prison. Now it's noted that he's also a gang member, a blood gang member out of Inglewood, which makes the shooting gang related because he felt that Kid Cali was a Crip. And even if they did or didn't have, personal beef with each other, he thought he was a Crip, he's a blood. So, the shooting was gang related, even if it was a mistaken identity or not. Now, that happened in May of 2019. Now, in June of 2019, Kid Cali's daughter received a judgment about $105,000. Her and the other 2 shooting victims, from the homeowner that they sued, behind him allowing parties and shootings going down at the house that he owns. So they all got awarded a little over $100,000. Now, in July 2019, it's sad to report that Kid Cali's brother also ends up getting shot and killed in LA. Now, Kid Cali's dead, his brother is dead, Kenny Birdie got 50 to life. And as far as his brother, I don't know if anybody ever got locked up or arrested or tried. That just happened recently, in 2019 last year. So I don't know too much about what's going on with that case. But as far as Kid Cali, I got everything I needed to know as far as what happened, what was the outcome. The exact detail of what started if there was a fight or not at the party, I don't know. So I can't just go on hearsay, but pretty much everything else I got in this one video, man. It's What's the Numbers TV. Go subscribe to go follow the Instagram. Subscribe to the channel. Like, share, all that good stuff. The Cash App's up there. And just, rock with your boy, man. It's at 23,000 subs. I appreciate y'all. And I'll be back before you know it, man. It's your boy, Po Ro. I'm out of here. Peace.